Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Seth Shadow here. So, for today's Market Watch, we're going to have a little discussion about what's been happening with the current shop promo pack favorite, Knight of Deity Decree Thesis. As there have been a lot of complaints I've been seeing recently in regards to this card, and honestly, it's just a repeat of what happened to us with the 2002 October based promos that went into this year. And I'm going to go over that in a bit. But effectively, let's take a look at this card first. So, as most of you know, if you've been watching my market watches or play Vanguard, every promo pack that you get has the opportunity for you to get a regular or a foil version of each promo that you can pull within the promo pack. And these are and these are just regular local tournament packs. But the thing about Thesis is that it's so short on listings, and right now its value is sky high. We're looking at one listing for the base one, $55.50 to start, and then $85 if you want to pick up the foil. If we take a look at more specific details of how this card is. Oh, geez, and that one's considered lightly played too. But this card has been selling. It's sold as high as 65 at this point. And I heard a comment about this selling for 100 at some point, but I don't see that in the list of market items. It could have been somewhere else though, so that is always a possibility. But when we take a look at the foil, let's see. Someone did buy a foil copy for $100 a little while ago, and then $70 is the most recent, but they're only available for 85 plus. And so, this promo has been out for, or supposed to have been out for a month and a half now. So you would at least hope that there would be more quantities on the market given that, and we are supposed to continue to get a few more of them. But yeah, this card is actually moving quite fast for something that didn't get delayed and compared to the next card that I'm going to be talking about regarding this still. Given that Minerva is one of the fan favorites to go into the BCS tournament that's coming up, this card is just going to continue to see value hold for quite a while as yeah, it's just tournament season, so it's perfectly timed for this card's value at this point. So it is just something that can't really be avoided in this scenario. And to kind of cover that base, for those of you who remember what happened last year with Result of the Experiment henceforth, how this card got delayed from its promo pack, this card was also a $100 promo card when it first came out. And it took a while before this card had settled to this point in time, along with quantities at this rate. Because if you take a look, the foils got 20 listings, the regulars got 33, and now we even have a full art of the regular version that has 33 listings. And so, yeah, it just depends on how much more quantity we overall get, and then it also depends on fallout of the meta, because this card, even as it continued to get more quantities, because Eva was still one of the predominant decks of the format, it still commanded a price tag of at least $20 for the base version, and only slowly went down from there. So, unfortunately, it's just going to be the same when it comes to basis, and there's really no end in sight for just how that's going to go unless we can somehow get more quantities on the market. Now, moving into a few other singles, Penetrate Aquas for Prison saw a buyout on its FFR. The regular triple rare, this is from set 10, has 41 listings starting at 25 cents right now. But when it comes to the FFR, there are no copies of this on the market right now, and it has been bought out at 47-ish at the last listing, but mostly 40s. And before that, it was mainly a $35 card, so this card's price value has not really changed. And we are looking for some more quantities if you happen to have them. They did sell recently. You've also got Friendship Fairy, which is the, what do you call it? It's the Amelia clone for Magnolia. Basically, it allows you to ride into your Magnolia Elder, the grade 4, as long as your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater. But this card has listings at $14 right now, upward to about 17, 18, 12 listings altogether. I mean, Magnolia Masks is coming, and technically this will still work with that, but I don't even... I'm not sure. Ultimately, I feel like this card is just going to keep going down with time, but that's where we'll have to see where it goes from there. Then, going over a few more regalias, we got Angelica, who is still holding at $20 for its triple rare, and the FFR has no quantities left. In terms of what's sold recently for the FFR, we've got... only one thing is sold recently, and that's 2 copies for $67. But if you want to get rid of some more regalia high rarity, this is a good opportunity to do so with Angelica. And then you've also got Chamomile II, which has a lot more listings now, so its price has actually fallen out back to about $4, but its market price is about $5.50. If you look at the FR, we have 8 listings of it at $8 to start, with a market price of $6. So there are quantities there at least. It's really just Angelica and Thesis who really hold the value for a Minerva deck right now. Talking about one of the over triggers, Bless Favor has seen an interesting rate of buys. We're looking at, if you take a look at the Genesis of 5 grades set 1 variant, there are only 8 listings left of this at $8 to start off with. And then you have the set 6 variant, which has 15 listings starting at 7. So just note that they're running out of quantities in some places, because you've also got the premium battle deck set version, 9 listings of that for $7.50, and then of course you got the SP, 11 listings for $40 to start off with, and then of course you got the winter promo from the past BSF from 2022, I believe, and it's 8,000 for 1 listing right now, so yeah. Virina Arcs, I wanted to go over this one again. We have so many copies of the double rare that are available right now, starting at $2.50. But when it comes to the SP and the special reprint, we're in the single digits for how many listings are available. And I should note that the SP is seeing a small buyout. There are a few $4 copies left, but after that, we're going to $8, and there were a number of sells just today for $4 to $5 copies, and just a few days ago, people were buying into the $4 copies as well, so keep that in mind when it comes to the SP. Same can't be said for the reprint, though. While it does only have 7 listings, and players are buying it, there's still, all listings are still $5 or under right now, so just keep in mind, though, that it is a little short in quantity. Grand Heavenly Sword Alden, we've got 8 listings left on the triple rare for this one, starting at 11-ish, but the SP is now out of stock. And the last sales for this one were $25. And so if anyone has copies of the SP of Alden, good time to put them up on the market, because with Bastion getting new support down the line, there's still hype going for cards like this right now. Now looking into some Festival Collection 2023, we're looking at Valsplan to start, which is the cycler card for Lyrical. This card is still one of the more expensive ones and low in quantities. Only 6 listings left, $24 to start off with to go up to $26.50 as the high right now. And players are still buying this over $20. So there's no end in sight there. Walnut, the restand over trigger, has dropped off a little bit and is no longer back at the $20 mark. Now we're looking at $17 overall, which is where it kinda started out from. And there are a good amount of quantities, 25 listings overall, so no issue on that front. Forbidal Surrogate, which is the Regulus piece order that searches you a grade 3, searches you grade 3s and 4s. This one has fallen out from its hype price, and it's still a $15 card, mind you. Good, rightly so. It is a really powerful order to play, even though you can only play one copy of it. And finally, we're going to be talking about Kyrie, as I was talking about the fairy earlier for Magnolia, but Kyrie got a similar promo announced for itself that is basically the same thing, but it doesn't just work from hand, it also works from drop and deck, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, it's the same thing as Amelia for Nirvana and the fairy for Magnolia, but it can do it anywhere for the same basic value, effectively. So it's, yeah. In any case, taking a look at Kyrie's prices, we're looking at, let's see, the LSR has 7 listings, almost to $200, and then you've got the LSP from set 1, which has listings as low as 50. You've got the Trial Deck SP, which has listings lower than 13. The triple rare of the grade 4 from set 2 is at $850 right now. And if you want the SP version, this card has not been bought for a while. It doesn't even have a market price available. And if we take a look at what's available, it's $13 right now to $16. And if you want to buy 4 at once, you do have a listing available for just about $16 for 4 copies. So yeah, Kyrie might see a buyout once it kind of catches on, but we'll have to see. It really also depends on playtest. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.